Souvenir programs here. Held by legends, signed by heroes. Episode 55, Eli Grba, San Francisco Seal Pitcher. So let's go. MLB Season Opener, April 11th, 1961. You know when I tell you the exact date? Somebody made baseball history. On this day, Eli Grba became the first pitcher ever to start a game for the LA Angels in franchise history. He'd win that season opener 7-2 over the Orioles in Baltimore. Eli would make MLB history again on April 27th when he was picked by Angels Manager Bill Rigney to start in the LA Angels' first ever home opener. Eli was raised on the south side of Chicago by a single mom who worked two jobs. He was a three-sport star in high school, and his future pitcher would sign with the Red Sox in 1952 and play his first pro game in 1953 with the Salisbury Rocots in the Class D Tar Heel League, and was named an All-Star in his first season. Eli Grba was also named an All-Star in 1954 in the East Coast Pony League, the Pony League, with the Corning Red Sox, where he led that league in strikeouts, starts, and innings pitched. He was promoted to Class C and sent west to the San Jose Red Sox for 1955. Dad got Eli's autograph sometime during the 1956 season when Eli was pitching for the San Francisco Seals. Before the start of the 1957 season, he was traded to the Yankees for Bill Renna. Dad has Bill's autograph also. Eli missed 2 seasons of ball while serving in the military, playing baseball and basketball here in the States at a couple of different bases. He started in 1959 in AAA and would get called up to the bigs in July, getting his first major league start July 10th with the Yankees. Same for 1960. Eli would start the season in AAA and get called up in July and got into the World Series as a pinch runner. He was left unprotected after the 1960 season and was taken by the LA Angels in the expansion draft. The Angels offered former Yankee Manager Casey Stengle a job, which he declined. But Casey was willing to give some advice to the Angels. One piece of advice was to get Eli Grba. Come 1962, in his own words, Eli said he was drinking too much. Angels manager Bill Rigney tried 4 times to trade him and finally just sold him to the Hawaii Islanders of the P.C.L. Eli would hang around the minors until his drink got the better of him. He said, "I was drinking heavy and I didn't care about anything. My priorities were all gone." Bob Lemon saw me one day and said, "I've never seen a pitcher lose his stuff as fast as you did." After his baseball career, Eli spent the next 15 years going from one job to another, from one rehab center to another, until, like many, he hit rock bottom and then turned it around. That's what Eli Grba did. Then he wrote a book about it called Baseball's Fallen Angel. On April 11th, 2011, the Angels celebrated their 50th anniversary as a franchise. Among the events that day were ceremonies honoring people who were part of Angels history. The first person Angels honored on that day was the first player ever in franchise history, Eli Grba. What I think about sometimes is about how I messed it up. Eli talks of how he let alcohol ruin his career and 3 marriages. Baseball has been a secondary thought to me ever since I got sober. I didn't leave the Angels the way I wanted. A lot of the 43,000 plus fans in attendance saw Eli Grba's appearance as just part of the hoopla, and many probably didn't know much about him, if anything. But for Eli, it was very sentimental, and he told the fans, "It's nice to be recognized as the first, nice to be remembered, and it's an honor." And when he was asked to throw out the ceremonial first pitch that day, he went out to the mound, and just like he did 50 years earlier on that day in April 1961, when he took the mound for the first ever home opener in LA Angels franchise history, and he threw a strike. Souvenir programs here. Walter Duster Males. I believe that is the Sacramento Solons, Wally Westlake, Harry Bright, Tom Heath manager, George Risley, Danny Bike, Al Heist, Bud Watkins, Milo Candini. Your San Francisco Seals. Lucky number intact, not cut out. And the back. This one's pretty creased. And here is the binder from which these came. Got an Ed Mickelson autograph there. Peace.